Hey, if you're in the market for an electric salt and pepper grinder set, I want to show you this one that I recently purchased. I've been dying to get one of these and try it out. I've never used ones of these, so I want to show you my experience in filling it and also using the grinder on it. So the set comes with a charger, and when you plug it in, you'll see that it turns red on each of the bottles here. And it did have a little bit of a charge, but it took about an hour and 45 minutes. It turns white once it is charged in there. And then when you take it off the base, the light does go out, just know that. And then for filling it, I wasn't sure what to expect. Sometimes you have to have like funnels and that to use when you're filling things. But literally, you're just gonna pop this top off here. You kind of do a little turn on it. And if you cup your hands around the top of this, it really slides in there really easily. It didn't even fall out on the counter. It kind of slants down in here, so they kind of just fall down in there. And I like the fact that you can see which one's which. You can see the pepper in the bottom of that. And the salt, I used the Himalayan salt. It worked just as well, by cupping my hands over it. There was no problem with that. And I love that simplified process. Now on the grinder itself, on the bottom there, you can go from coarse all the way to fine. It has like a high and low switch on there. I went ahead and just used it, on the high switch for this demonstration here. But I wanted to go ahead and, put it on the coarse to see how this salt came out. And it comes out real easily just with the push of the button. You can see it's very, very coarse in here. So then I'm like, well, I got to try the fine on this. And so, turning it, you kind of have to, give it a good turn. But then the fine, it was literally very, very fine. You can see the difference here of the two of them. And so then I'm, of course, going to try the pepper on this. And, I started with the coarse on the pepper, and it came out very coarse as well, very chunky, you can see. And then to try the fine, just to see the difference, I didn't even have it all the way down, so I did an extra turn there. But, it was even finer. And it's kind of, you got anything in the middle in between the two too. So, just, depending on your preference for it. But these are great. I mean, especially if someone has like arthritis in their hands or they have a hard time using things. This is a super set. If you're looking for anything like this, I do highly recommend.